Hey everybody, I'm here in Las Vegas at the World Market Center with three very interesting cars that are not straight out of central casting. We have the 500 horsepower Porsche Panamera Turbo, the 555 horsepower BMW X6 M, and the 556 horsepower Cadillac CTS-V Wagon, the one with the stick. You've all heard the old bit about the inmates running the asylum. Well, in this case, the asylum has been handing out engineering degrees, and the inmates are running Cadillac, BMW, and Porsche. Meet the unicorns. 3 cars, too weird to live, but too rare to die. But what are we doing here? This is so much better. I think we can all agree that certain personalities are attracted to certain professions. For instance, a type A, they become a banker. Spaz, they become a personal trainer. And the guy that used to beat you up in high school, he now is pumping gas in New Jersey. For those of us that really like station wagons though, we become automotive journalists. And Cadillac has built the perfect car for us. Behold, the Cadillac CTS-V Sport Wagon. It's got a 556 horsepower supercharged V8 that's really similar to the one found in the Corvette ZR1. It's got super sticky Michelin Pilot Sport 2 tires. It's got a 6-speed manual. It's got everything. This is our generation's Buick GNX. In 20 years, you'll be able to sell it and then retire. Problem for Cadillac is, it's a station wagon. And if you don't write about cars for a living, who wants a station wagon? Well, you might want this one. It hits 60 miles an hour in 4 seconds flat. Runs a quarter mile, 12.3 seconds at 116 miles per hour. It can go around our figure 8 in 25.2 seconds and stop from 60 in 104 feet. Those are almost supercar numbers. Oh, and it's a station wagon. Plus, whoa, it can do that. So I was in New York last year when Cadillac introduced this car, and I said, wow, a supercharged station wagon with a manual, you're gonna sell 17 of these. And the PR guy from Cadillac turned to me and said, 17? That would be fantastic. We're gonna sell 4. So again, desirable, but only to the right type of person. If the Caddy wagon had limited appeal, who the hell does this thing appeal to? It's the BMW X6 M, and it might very well be the fastest SUV in the world. Let's go over the numbers for a second. It ties the Cadillac to 60, 4 seconds flat. It loses the quarter-mile drag race by 1/10 of a second, but around our figure 8 it makes it back up because it's 1/10 of a second faster than the Cadillac. And it's within 2 feet of the Cadillac stopping distance. This thing does 106 feet from 60 miles an hour. And it's the size of a Chevy Astro van, and it weighs more. 5,100 pounds. We really like this car. The performance is mind-boggling. The handling defies every known law of physics. It's even almost worthy of its M badge. But I think it's a missed opportunity. See, this car's kind of a big middle finger, a FU for lack of a better term. But they didn't go far enough. Like, it has 4 doors and 4 seats. Why not make it a single-seater with center steering? And instead of doors, how about a hatch? And all that cargo space, just fill it with lead. At this point, who cares? This is the Porsche Panamera Turbo, a seriously flawed car. It might have the worst cup holder we've ever tested. There's very little toe room in the back seat. That white leather interior, eventually, it'll get dirty. The federally mandated warning labels on the sun visors, ugly. And worst of all, the font on the speaker grille, it's very, very hard to read. Who am I kidding? This car is just amazing. Never have we tested anything that does so many things and does them all so well. Let me run down the numbers. 0 to 60, 3.5 seconds. It runs a quarter mile in the 11s. A Ferrari 458 Italia goes around our figure 8 in 24 seconds flat. Porsche Panamera Turbo, 24.4 seconds. And this thing has 4 doors and seats 4 big adults in total comfort. It's just astounding. You know, when you hear the word supercar, you kind of instantly envision something with 2 doors, but we checked and nowhere in the definition does it say anything about not being able to have 4 doors. Meet the world's first 4-door supercar. That wraps up our mutant car comparison test, and we had a lot of fun. And we all really like the BMW X6 M. Ridiculously capable, stupid fast, and we can't figure out why anybody would buy one. We can't even figure out why BMW made the car. Then you have the Cadillac CTS-V Sport Wagon. Supercharged V8, station wagon, 6-speed manual, rear-wheel drive. It's everything a journalist could want. In fact, it might be the most desirable car here. It might even be the best American car ever made. But the Cadillac's problem is the Porsche Panamera Turbo, because not only is it the best car here, it very well might be the best car in the entire world.